On first, man. Where we gonna go with it?
We can start with Deshaun, man.
Yeah.
That's a crazy. We found out today. More information came out that the Texans actually facilitated him with the different hotel rooms and masseuse and everything, and they actually had a non-disclosure agreement in place. And we got a little bit more context of the numbers, like how many massage therapists he had. And they're saying that he had anywhere from 66 different women in 17 months between the fall of 2020 and the spring of 2021, right? He's facing about 24 civil suits right now. It's just not looking good for him. Now, Kevin Stefanski was asked today if Deshaun's, if his status is going to be affected by the new civil suits and the allegations. And he refused to really comment on that today. So that everything's up in the air. He just got a new $200 million contract. Saying, man, give us the real on Deshaun Watson. What's going on?
You know, bro, when this first came out, it came out right on the height of him trying to be released from the Texans. He ain't like what was going on over there with the Texans. He wanted to go. And we seen a new empowerment going on within the NFL, in particular with the NFL quarterback, where they were starting to gain power and kind of take control over their career as opposed to their NFL counterparts in the past, right? And then this comes out. So we're like, all right, it feels like the Texans are trying to railroad Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Why would this kind of allegation comes out now? It's easy to throw the sexual assault allegation on the brother when something goes on that is not in somebody else's favor, right? They know the lawyers, they know this, that, and third. Now, when you think of undisclosure agreements and you see his lawyer, Rusty Hardin, come out and talk on a show saying that happy endings aren't against the law, kind of painting the picture that, he got his shit jerked a couple times, but that's not illegal. It's like, uh-oh. And now we see this. And now it's beginning to kind of paint a picture as though, yes, the Texans did have something to do with leaking this information, I believe now.
Yeah.
Information that they were help aiding and embed throughout the course of his career. Looks like the brother has a problem. Let me say this real quick before I yield the mic to you real quick, bro. But it seems like, we know that professional athletes buy prostitutes. They pay for the pussy, whether they buying them Birkin bags, whether they buying them their hair, their butt, whatever the case may be. They buying the pussy. It is what it is. So this is another form of that, but you did it completely wrong, brother. There's massage therapists, so I heard, around here that would do the job without having to sign a non-disclosure agreement. You grabbing a young lady from Massage Envy and having her sign a damn non-disclosure agreement. It looks suspect. It looks like you dirty. And, man, this don't look good, man.
It don't look good, man. If any consolation, any defense, would be, you hear a lot of NFL players and sports players in general talking about they get multiple massages per week, the wear and tear on their body, different things like that. That could be one thing, obviously, like when you're looking at the number, like why is somebody going? But then you look at the non-disclosure agreements, you look at the fact, like what the hell does the Texans have to have getting you hotel rooms and have anything to do with that? I don't know. I mean, again, I wasn't in the NFL, so I don't know if the NFL sets it up, but I would believe that you would just pick your own massage. There's so many of them out here. You on your off time, you go home, maybe you got an off day. All right, I'm getting a massage today. I'm going over here. I got, but why all the different women? I don't get it. Like, I mean, but we got to be real with the whole thing, man. And I'm not saying what he, justifying if he did anything, but this is something that's going on.
Yeah.
Men are going to massage parlors, and paying for something strange for a little bit of change, or however the saying goes. It just is what it is. We can't sit up here and try to, cover it up. Now, my honest gut feeling is that dude was like a square who couldn't get no pussy. That's just my gut feeling, and maybe possibly has some type of a weird fetish. You know what I mean? But then again, like you said, there's places you can go. Maybe he's not privy to it. Maybe he's scared to go. But those things is everywhere. They're not just in the hood. They in every type of neighborhood you go to.
Right.
You can find the places where stuff like that go. And we like I said, we got to be real over here. You guys in the audience, I'm sure y'all went to, the parlors and whatnot and paid you a couple of dollars and got your thing off. It's real. The police know it's there. They got to know it's there because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But I ain't no rat, so I ain't going to be snitching and all that. But, everybody knows that.
Yeah, so we've heard. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, yo. So I'm a Commanders fan. That sounds even weird to say right now. I'm a Commander season ticket holder, right? And we know the piece of shit owner we have over there.
Yeah.
And the reason why, and this kind of makes me go, the reason why he's not out of the league yet, because there's a lot of dirty, nasty shit going on within that NFL organization itself, within that NFL coalition. If you got NFL organizations having their star players get non-disclosure agreements get signed so they can do freaky shit to massage therapists, and that's coming out, and then you got things with the Dolphins saying that they were trying to fix games, and now the thing's going into DC.
Yeah.
It's, man, what a dirty place that is. It would make a hell of an NFL series or series to watch, because the things we don't know is probably crazy. But how do you ultimately see this falling for Deshaun Watson? I said before we started that this may hit him financially even worse than what we've seen happen to Michael Vick. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's gonna just have to pay. Still, at the end of the day, the key is going to be how the NFL is going to react to this. Right. And I heard that, over the last year or so, that they sent their own private investigators to investigate. So maybe, obviously, they didn't find anything. They let the trade go down and whatnot. But if more new information comes out that nobody had, that could affect his status. And even Cleveland, they may say, you know what, we're going to wash our hands with this. We're going to eat this, because they probably have to eat some type of money. Because I'm sure Deshaun Watson and his team had to go in there with some type of a clause in that contract if anything happened. You know what I mean? Because the case, they know, was still kind of open. Cleveland knew what they were getting themselves into. Right. They sat down, they talked with him. They believed his side of the story, obviously, because they invested $200 million into him. But this could go... It could go anywhere, but my gut feeling is that he'll just have to pay out a large sum of that $200 million that he earned, and hopefully it goes away after this. Hopefully after this, because it's been if you remember, over the last couple of years, it's been little spurts and times where it will pop back up again. Yep. It will pop back up again. And now is one of those times. They just got to dodge this bullet, and hopefully that the NFL or Cleveland doesn't make any brash decisions or more charges, something comes out that don't derail this whole situation. But that's how I see it kind of going.
Yeah, and his NFL future right now is definitely up in the air.
Yeah.
It ain't guaranteed he may see the field again. And if he got some money for not even ever seeing the field with Cleveland, goddamn, what a story, man.
And can he come back from it? Because remember, Mike Vick was out for 2 years.
Yeah.
And he said when he raced his girlfriend was faster than him. And that's how fast. I don't know if he was joking around or not, but I'm sure he was just saying pretty much that he lost a lot of speed. He lost a lot being in jail for 18 months, whatever it was at the time.
Right.
Can Deshaun Watson come back from that if he misses this season too? And be the elite quarterback that he was?
He'll never be the same. Let's put it there right now. At that point, we wouldn't have seen him for 2 years?
Yeah.
It'd be 2 straight years, and I'm sure he's staying in shape. It's not like he was in jail like Vic was, so he's out here and being able to move and stay in shape. But what does that do for a brother mentally, where you had $200 some odd plus million to where you're not getting nowhere close to that now?
Right.
You're probably getting a pennies or you know what I mean? Who knows amount of that on another team. So I don't think he'd be the same, but I don't think he would be done either, because he's still a very young man in a game where the quarterback position is played safer and safer throughout the years, man. I think he still have a chance if somebody would take a chance on him, but never be the same. And never see that kind of money ever again.
Do you kind of still discount the witch hunt? Everybody's saying it's a witch hunt. Is there any possibility that, these women could be disgruntled and or lying about what went down? Or maybe at the time it was all consensual, and, maybe the Texans or somebody got these people together and said, okay, let's go after this guy. Do you see anything like that happening with this?
There's only one way to prove that. And I would love for that to be true, but there's only one way to really prove that, and that's to release them non-disclosure agreements and lay everything on the table and let people talk. And if he don't do that, because what's the reason in having a non-disclosure agreement for a massage therapist if you ain't trying to hide something? I don't get it.
What if it was a case? I don't know if this is the case. What if it was a case where, it's weird, because it's when you're going for a massage, you're going for a massage, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, what if they kind of known that it was gonna be more than that? What if he had more requests? All right, I want massage. I want you to play my asshole. I want you to, you know what I mean? Whatever. Whatever some freaky shit the nigga want. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You saying they signed that knowingly it was about to be some freaky shit?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
That's why
maybe.
I got to be released.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I got to be all that shit got to be on the table. If you was getting some freaky shit done to you, but they knew it, the time is now to show that shit, bro, and then take the consequences as they lie with that. Because if you don't, then it looks like you look guilty. That was the smoking gun right there. The non-disclosure, in my opinion, the fact that there are them in place,
right?
let him go, man. If it's something that's protecting you, because you might have a little dick or something. You never know. You don't want people running their mouth or something. Don't say nothing. That could be in the language, but we gotta know so that we can kind of.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't look at the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not as far as like the whole dick situation, but like just whatever's going on, like in there, like
Right.
I don't want my information getting out,
Right.
whatever the case may be. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Right.
It could be a play in it. Who knows? I don't know. I don't want to see the brother guilty. I don't want to see this going to where he's losing $230 million because he's a hell of an athlete. He's a hell of a player. He's a good brother. He seemed like he got a problem. You know what I'm saying? He's a young man. This ain't something, if he wasn't raping these women, and it's not something that he can't fix. We just got to learn more, man. That's all.
Right.